Good morning, students. So in this video we will revise our chapter number 2, the Northern Mountains, because as you know that on Tuesday there will be the weekly test of SST, and in that it will be your homework, chapter number 2. So let's discuss the first point. The Northern Mountains include the Himalayas, the Karakoram and the Northern Eastern Mountain ranges. Yes, so the Northern Mountain comprises of these three mountain ranges: Himalayas, Karakoram and the Northeastern Mountain ranges, that are also known as the Purvanchal Hill ranges. Himalaya Mountain, it is in the northeastern direction. Karakoram range, it is in the northwest of the Himalayas, and Northeastern Mountain range, it is in the eastern side. Mount Everest is the highest peak, while K2 is the second highest peak in the world. So in Himalayas, Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world, and in Karakoram range, K2 or Mount Godwin Austen is the second highest peak in the world. The word Himalayas means abode of snow. So the meaning of the Himalayas is abode of snow. Abode of snow means home of snow, as these highest peaks are always covered with ice throughout the year. So here the meaning of Himalayas is abode of snow. The Himalaya range includes three parallel ranges. So the Northern Mountain, the one of the mountain range of Himalayas, it has three parallel ranges. First, the Greater Himalaya, that is known as Himadri. Second, Middle Himalaya, that is known as Himachal. And third is Shivalik range, that is also known as the Outer Range. So the Greater Himalaya is the highest range of the Himalayas. The Greater Himalaya is the highest or northernmost range of the Himalayas mountains. The Middle Himalaya range is situated south of the Greater Himalaya. The Middle Himalaya range, it is situated in the southern direction of the Greater Himalaya and known as Himachal. The Shivalik range is the southernmost range of Himalayas. Shivalik range, that is also known as the Outer Himalayas, it is in the southernmost range of the Himalayas. It is in the southern direction of the Middle Himalayas. Some of major rivers that originate in the northern mountains. So these are the rivers which originate from the Himalaya mountains or northern mountains, that are Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Indus. A route through a mountain range is called a pass. In the northern mountains, we have many passes. Now what is pass? A route through a mountain range is called a pass. It is a route by which people travel across the mountain range. Why people use these passes? They use these passes to migrate, to trade, or to settlement, or for settlement. Some of important passes. Now these are the important passes: Zojila, Khurdangla, Changla, Shipkila, Rohtang Pass and Nathula Pass. So people use these passes when they travel across the mountain range. The climate of Greater Himalayas is extreme cold. So it is the climate of the Greater Himalayas. As you know that the Greater Himalayas have the highest peaks in the world that are always covered with snow throughout the year. So this region faces extremely cold. During the winter, the temperature dips below to the freezing point. The Middle Himalayas have a summer temperature of around 17 degrees Celsius. Next, the Middle Himalayas, it has around 17 degrees Celsius summer temperature. The weather is pleasant, the climate is pleasant, so people all throughout the year come to these places to enjoy the weather or to enjoy the pleasant climate. The Shivaliks are at the height of 1250 meter above sea level. Shivalik ranges. These ranges are at a height of 1250 meter above sea level. These ranges are not much high as the middle Himalaya or the greater Himalaya, but they get heavy rainfall. Or these ranges are always covered with thick forest and has a wide variety of wildlife. There is sparse vegetation in greater Himalayas. Sparse means the thinly distributed vegetation. The greater Himalayas as covered with the snow, so that's why there is only thinly vegetation, and these includes shrubs, mosses, lichens and wildlife flowers. The middle Himalayas consist of pine, oak, poplar, walnut, spruce, fir, cypress, juniper and birch. So these are the trees which found in the middle Himalayas. There are many orchards of apples, plum, peaches, pears, cherries and almonds. As you know that the middle Himalayas have many fertile valleys like Kangra and Nainital are the valleys, most popular valleys in this region. There are many hill stations, Shimla, Kullu, Manali, Mussoorie, Dalhousie. So these are the famous hill stations here. So there are many orchards of apples, plums, peaches, pears, cherries and almonds in the fertile valleys of the middle Himalayas. The forest areas of outer Himalayas have been cleared to grow crops such as rice, sugarcane, wheat. The forest area of the outer Himalayas, or that is the Terai, the foothills of the outer Himalayas, have been cleared to grow these crops, rice, sugarcane, wheat. And this type of farming is known as terrace farming. Northern mountains act as natural barrier protecting our borders. As you know that the greater range or the highest range of the Himalayas, it acts as a barrier which protect our borders, which protect our country from the neighboring countries, which also separate our country from the another countries like China, Nepal, Bhutan. The prevent cold winds of northern Asia from entering our country. These northern mountains, they also prevent cold winds of the northern Asia from entering our country. So here also they create a barrier for the cold winds of northern Asia so that they cannot enter in our country and prevent us or protect us from the extreme cold weather. The northern mountain stops the monsoon winds from going further north. The greater range of the northern mountains, it also stops the monsoon winds from going further north. Going further north means outside the north or outside India. Sorry, outside India, not outside north. So the result is that it creates heavy rainfall in the northern plains. Rivers originating in these mountains not only provide us water but help in generating electricity. So the rivers that originate from the greater Himalayas or northern mountains, these rivers not only provide us water but they also help in generating electricity by dams. Yes beta, now let's discuss the book exercise. This is the SST book and this book is little different from your book but the exercise are the almost same. So first choose the correct answer. The dash mountain range is a part of the northern mountains. So here is the option Karakoram, Pokhara, Vidhyans and Satpura. So the right answer is Karakoram mountain range is a part of the northern mountains. A row of mountain is called dash. So a row of mountain is called a range. Dash is the highest peak in the world. So in all the four options, Mount Everest is the right answer. It is the highest peak in the world. Dash is a famous hill station of the Middle Himalaya range. Manali is a famous hill station of the Middle Himalaya range. The foothill of the outer Himalayas is known as Terai. Terai, the foothills of the outer Himalaya. Now let's discuss the question answers. Which mountain ranges form the northern mountains? So which mountain ranges? The answer is the Himalayas, the Karakoram and the Purvanchal hill ranges forms the northern mountains. Describe the climate of the northern mountains. So the answer is that the climate of the northern mountain, it has a cold desert climate. This is the region that is barren, arid and frigid. Why is a pass an important part of a range? How does it help humans? Pass is an important part of a range because it provides a route to people to travel across the mountain range. How does it help humans? It helps humans in migration, trade and in settlement. How do the northern mountains cause rainfall in our country? The northern mountains, they create or they are a great barrier that stop the winds that blow from the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. And when the northern mountains stop these winds to blow out of the country, so they cause heavy rainfall in our country. Why are there so many natural parks and wildlife sanctuaries in the northern mountains? As you know that the northern mountains are covered with the thick forest and has a wide variety of wildlife. So there are many natural parks and wildlife sanctuaries just to protect our wildlife from illegal hunting and different risk or various risk of endangered species. Now define valley, Terai, glacier and pass. Valley, a low-lying area between two hills or mountains is known as valley. Terai, the foothills of the Himalayas are known as Terai. Glacier, a slow-moving river of ice is glacier, and pass, a route through the mountain range is called a pass. Now next is true or false. Mount Godwin Austen is the second largest peak in the world. So yes beta, it is true. Here highest is not given, here largest is given, but the largest is just as the place of highest. So Mount Godwin Austen is the second highest or second largest peak in the world. It is true. The word Himalaya means abode of waterfalls because it means abode of snow. The middle Himalaya range is known as the Himachal. Yes, it is true. The middle Himalaya range is known as Himachal. Jozila is an important pass in the Himalayas. Yes, it is true. The word La means valley. It is false because the word La means pass. Now next, match the following. So the first is middle Himalayas. So the middle Himalayas are known as Himachal. Second, outer Himalayas. So the outer Himalayas are known as Shivalik. Third is K2. K2 is also known as Mount Godwin Austen. Fourth, Bachendri Pal. Bachendri Pal is the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest. And terrace farming, a type of farming done on the slopes of the mountains. Now next, think and reason. So in this, we will discuss name the followings. The first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest, Bachendri Pal. But in your book, here the first question is given that which is the highest motorable road. So that is Khurdang La. The highest peak in the world, that is Mount Everest. River Ganga originates from the glacier Gangotri. A hill station in the middle Himalaya range, Shimla. You can write any hill station, Shimla, Kulu, Manali, Mussoorie. Another name of the greater Himalayas, that is Himadri.